Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Let's go now.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, you're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. And some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if we can get this going.
And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready?
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Now inside the 25. Touchdown. Devon Achane. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Point after here coming up. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
What?
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
To throw is Jackson. And this is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down the 16-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on. Ready?
Out of the gun is a give to Achane. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
On the jump.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
To throw, here's Willis. He'll try and do this himself. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Malik Willis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have the Ravens first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman, he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They go play action with Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the left side, there's Mayer. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9.
Report. Set up.
Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tyler Loop now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
That's the score. Dolphins 14, Ravens 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now he's got the lead, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35.
That's good.
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Ravens had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hands
Hands it off out of the gun. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
A gain of 3, second down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Jackson. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Let's go.
To throw, here's Willis. This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And now they'll audible to something else. Willis looking to throw it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now Jackson. Well, looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Willis. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson going deep for Walker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
3 yards to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10.
Get hot! Ready! Stop!
Back to throw. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
And 5 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Ravens are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Cougar 19.
Willis will look to throw it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
From the gun, here's Willis. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Right back to the air with Willis. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and they're right back where they started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 55 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Ravens 28.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mike Green. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
18 Rattlers.
Back to throw, Willis. That's caught at the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
1st and goal, Miami.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run, Achane. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Devon Achane, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coach, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Finding Walker complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
At the 49-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He finds Bateman over the middle.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
180. Shut up.
To throw again is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shut up. 180.
Jackson now. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throw caught by Flowers. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Ravens 35.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Escapes the defender. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 77 Wolf.
Willis out of the gun. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Achane. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way, because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Ready? Ready?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.